Good morning. Hello, hello. It is Michelle with Creative M Shell, and I am here with Kat from Kat's Crafty Crochet Corner. We are on our way to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it is a lovely 4 a.m. in the morning. So if you enjoy market day videos, make sure you stick around and watch us do a collaboration market and see what we can get sold today. All right, so you can't see, but our car, well, the van is literally packed top to bottom. You see the little itty bitty window in the back, or part of the window in the back. It is packed top to bottom. So again, we're on our way. Okay, we've got the base shell set up of the tent. So I'm going to do a little time lapse of getting the grid walls set up. There's Kat. All right, so we're all set up. Let me do a quick walkthrough with you all here and show you what we got. All right, so here we go. Yeah. Cat's sign there. Over here, we've got some stuff here. Got the bigger items up top. A line of snugglers. And we broke them down by category. We got dinos and snakes. Some more dinos and gators. Birds. Lots of different birds. Lots of bunnies. Cats and chickens. They're kind of our woodland stuff here. Here we've got some items there. Kat's friend Karen made these. Aren't they cute? Some Amy sticks. Some crocheted bracelets. Stitch markers. Keychains. Lots of stuff down here. Mystery baskets, or mystery boxes, mystery eggs. Face scrubbies, hair scrunchies. Farm animals up there. Sheep, pigs, ducks, chickens. Over here we got bucket hats, a big chicken, some puppy dogs, some spiders, ice cream cones, frogs, axolotls, pigs, possums, more spiders, a bunch of frogs, some more snugglers over here, towel holders, crop tops, and a few hanging ghosts. So that's what we got so far. Our start of the day starts at 10 o'clock. It is
9:41.
9:41. Let's get it. It is 41 degrees right now with the feels like of 35, 38, something like that. And it's supposed to be high of like 44 or 48. I don't remember. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 60s, so hopefully it warms up tomorrow, but just a little bit before 10. Again, we start at 10 o'clock, so we're just waiting around for a few. Kat went to get her coat from the car and then to kind of check out, scope what's around as far as to get some coffee or breakfast food or something like that. So we're just now waiting for people to start coming in. All right, 1 hour in, and so far a white chick and a squish chick. So that's what I've done. And Kat actually just sold two triceratops to two ladies who live in California. Again, we're in Pennsylvania, but I got some breakfast, and I'll show you guys here. So we got some French toast with bananas and strawberries, and a yogurt parfait with fruit, so strawberry yogurt with some fruit and granola, and also a vanilla latte. Good morning, everyone. We are here for day 2 of our market day, day 2 and final day. We're getting everything set up, adding hats. Everybody asked for hats like at least 4 different times yesterday, and Kat didn't bring any. Of course, that's when they wanted them. So we are getting set up for the last day, and it is from 10 to 5. And hopefully it'll be a good day. We did make back booth fee yesterday, which was $500. That was made back, and let's hope for today to be profit. Get you here in a few minutes after we get a couple things switched around. After adding your hats, I'll show you what the booth looks like. All right, so we are finished setting up here. So let me get you turned around, show you what we got so far. Already, I've sold a cow for $25, and Kat sold a couple items. I don't remember what she sold, but she did sell something already. So let me get you showing what the booth looks like. So we switched a few things around. We put the couple snugglers here on the outside hanging, and then we moved some shelves or baskets to the outside here. It kind of brought people in a little bit more.
Did you do the regular movies?
So we've got these out here, and this here. So that's all different from yesterday, but again, we just switched things around a little bit. And then come in, kind of spread out the chickens and the cats since we've got a little bit more room. I did sell between the mallards, the chicks, and the penguins a total of 9 of these yesterday, which is awesome. These are my best sellers. So always, or has been my best seller since I started making them. So that's really good. And haven't sold a snuggler yet, but you know, today hopefully we'll get one sold. Did sell my Madeline May cow there. Kat brought in some bandanas. She did sell a mystery egg here and a mystery box yesterday. And then this one looks a little different because she brought in her hats today since everybody asked about them yesterday. Of course. So we switched these around, moved the mushy boys and some mushrooms, the bunnies. The dragons were brought in from outside, and there's where we moved the chicks, or the chickens, and added the hats. So there we go. That's where we're starting with. Again, I already sold a cow for myself, $25. Kat sold a couple of items, so we'll see how it goes today. All right, quick update. It is 1 o'clock. We've been here since 10. I've got a little video clip before this of some of the activities and booths around. Not too much, but the first sale was the cow. I already told you about that. Since then, I've done a leggy frog, a possum, a Fabian frog, a loaf cat, 3 penguins altogether, a flower buddy, 2 chickens, an elephant snuggler, and an eagle. So yes, going a lot better today, or a lot better faster today is what I can say. So hopefully that's good news for the rest of the day. And so we'll check in a little bit. All right, check in. It is a little after 3 o'clock. And it's been pretty steady for most of the day. I had a crocheter who stopped in actually a couple times yesterday, and then stopped in again today to make a purchase, and is going to contact later for an astronaut. I took a picture. She brought in a snowman that she made. She had just started crocheting, so I will put a picture of that up here for you all. She gave me permission to do that here for you guys. It's so cute. I'll give you an update. Sold a fox, and then with that, one of the bunnies as well, a mushy boy and a chicken nugget, a possum, a tiny turtle, and then also a dino snuggler and a bunny snuggler. So we'll check in later. Just a little under 2 hours left for the market today, and it's a beautiful day out. As you see, I am not wearing my coat today. It's definitely warmer out. We are back home, and it was a pretty good market. Wished it was a little bit better, but hey, I look at it as I have money in my pocket that I didn't have before. And let me give you a breakdown real quick. So I sold 1 pickle keychain for $12, 1 whale for $10, 4 tiny turtles for $10 each, 3 possums for $15 each, 1 chipmunk for $15, 1 chicken nugget for $10, 1 of my Widow Eagles, the one that Maria from Instagram did in honor of my dad. That one sold for $15. The gentleman was buying it for his girlfriend. I had 2 different types, and I told him the story about the eagle with my dad, and he said he had to have that one, that his girlfriend would just love the backstory to that eagle. So thank you again, Maria, for that eagle. I sold 3 tiny frogs, like little leggy frogs, for $12 each. 2 Fabian frogs from Endless Yarn, the pattern. I didn't put them on a swing, I just did them without the swing, and sold them for $12 each. 1 chick with no egg. There's a pattern for chickens in eggs, but I didn't do the eggs. So I did the chicken for $15. 2 mallard ducks for $15 each. 4 penguins for $15 each. 2 white chicks, $15 each. 1 blue chick for $15. And 2 yellow chicks for $15 each. Then I sold my bigger eagle. It was just a little bit bigger, for $15. A flower buddy for $15. A squish chick for $10. 2 Martha chickens for $15 each. A mini mushy boy for $13. 2 mini loaf cats for $15 each. 1 Eeyore snuggler for $15. The little Indie made bunnies, fox, raccoons that I had, I sold 2 of the bunnies for $18 and 1 of the fox for $18. One of the dinos for $15. Had those in a couple videos back. Then I had my big elephant snuggler for $40. My big dino snuggler for $40. The bunny snuggler in a bonnet from Raven Jade Co. That was sold for $30. And then the last thing was the L from Wicked from Endless Yarn again, and I sold that for $45. So for the grand total in sales, I made $708. Tips, I got $13.50 in tips. So my total sales with my tips was $721.50. My booth fee, split that in half with Kat. So my portion of the booth fee was $250. Gas, to Kat's and back from Kat's, plus to the market and back from the market, was $110 total. My square fees was $16.07. So that brings my profit down to $345.43. Now that does not include food. And so the food was somewhere around $100 between the 3 days, with me going to Kat's on both market days and then going back home on Monday. So I'm estimating about $100. I didn't take the time to add up the receipts. So my profit, somewhere I'm going to estimate around $250. So that's not bad. If I hadn't had to drive and had all the gas and then the food costs, that definitely would have helped bump that up a little bit more. Was it worth it? It's always worth it to do networking. As long as it's not a loss. I did make some profit, so I'm happy for that. So would I do it again? Probably. As long as it's a big one that I could possibly get some sales out of to get a profit, then I definitely would. For Kat, she hasn't done her total breakdown yet. So an estimated sales for Kat was somewhere around 762. And then she sells for a friend of hers as well. They sold around $95 worth. So then Kat, that doesn't break down hers to include the $250 booth fee and the $45 in gas back and forth that was for her vehicle on Saturday and Sunday. So total altogether between me, Kat, and Karen, our total sales was $1,565, again, not including any expenses. So it's a good day. It's a good couple of days. Saturday was windy, so it made it colder than what typically it might have been. So it was a little bit colder on Saturday, but Sunday was beautiful. It was a gorgeous day out. I am paying for it. I did not get sick, thankfully, this trip, but my skin is paying for it, for that wind burn. I already have been having issues with extremely dry skin, but it really took a toll on me this time with that wind. But that is the breakdown. That's all I have for this video. Kat has applied for another one here in Ohio for the Troy Strawberry Festival. So we're waiting to hear back on that. Hopefully we get into that. That one is 2 or 3 days in June, I think. So we're waiting to hear back on that one. So maybe we will be collabing here again in the next month. But until then, we will see you next time in my next video.